like his head is level because his mane is so thick that it sits up there. So when it's banded, his head looks very level when it's like banded or braided. But like this, his mane is just so thick and it's like all over the place. So it's kind of deceiving.
That's what she was going to ask you about, how you braid because he's so thick.
Well,
What type of braid do you use?
I actually usually only band them because at all the shows I always do English and Western.
Okay.
So I just
So you
band
just
them.
band,
I don't know
okay.
that I've ever had braided his mane.
Okay. Well, good.
Get
That's
his nose in. He's sticking it out. There you go.
Can you feel when his nose goes out or not? You can't. Can you tell yet?
Yeah, he should kind of like. I always say it feels like he's falling apart and he's not moving right. So now, don't do it yet, but to get him to stop, he should stop like this. And this is something I guarantee you're gonna, like, if he doesn't stop right away, I want you to back him up really fast because he'll get really lazy. But all you do to stop him is say H-O, and I'm not gonna say it because he probably will do it, but just say H-O and just sit down.
Very nice.
Good, yeah. And then don't let him walk off with his head up. Because that'll be a big thing at shows. They always want to see their head down, that they can keep their head down when they're turning, when they're transitioning. So yeah, and then I can maybe let him walk like halfway around and then do whatever else you want to do. I always give him a couple breaks, especially because he isn't in shape. So right now this is hard work for him. Yep, so back him up. If he did that all by himself, you didn't tell him to do that, back him up really fast and hard. He's side passing right now. So think, and when I say back him up fast and hard, then I would grab his mouth. Okay, I would stop him.
Yeah.
Now he's getting worked up, so he's going to just get mad. So just make him stop for a second. And just give him a minute to kind of take a breath. When he starts flipping his head up like this, he's getting mad. So once he gets mad, he's kind of like most people. When you're mad, it's like, forget you, I'm not doing this. So when he starts to get like that, I just make him stop and stand for a minute, just kind of like a kid. And I'm like, okay, just take a breath. It's not a big deal. And he's licking his lips, so he's not that mad at you.
Yeah.
Now just ask him to walk. And it's okay if you talk to him and just walk, right? Like easy. Just inside rein with his head. Now stop him. Okay, boom. And just ask him to put his head down. Just rub his neck a little. Good boy, you're doing fine. And why don't you just kind of drop your reins and just let him stretch his neck out just a little bit. Like maybe till you get back over by the gate. Just let him take a little breath here. Stretch his neck out. And you can like completely drop the reins so you're just holding on to the buckle. He won't go anywhere. And you'll see like right now his head's pretty low. And he's licking his lips and he's just relaxing for a minute or two. And so he just needs breaks like this, like especially until he really gets into shape, because this is hard work for him to work like this. And then why don't you turn around and switch directions? And we'll just let him walk just a little bit more, and then you can just slowly pick up your reins. And if he starts like feeling like he's speeding up, just make him stop and stand there for a second. Because he, like I said, he's just so smart, he knows, like when you pick up the reins, okay, he's going to make me do something. There. And then when you're ready, ask him to trot. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Nice.
to maybe do a circle or figure eight or serpentine. Get his nose and he's sticking it out. So inside rein. There you go. And he's pretty responsive. I mean, when you do touch the reins a little bit, he doesn't like fight with you. He knows what you want. But it's just he needs that reminder once in a while. So inside rein again. Done. All right, now ask him to stop again. Put his head down. There you go. Just rub his neck. I always just give him little rubs here and there. Or like at a show, if he is like walking really fast, like I'm like, oh my gosh, he's gonna start trotting. I just take my hand so the judge can't see, and like with my fingers, I just rub his neck a little bit, like, just relax. I'll tell you when to move. Now you ready to canter him?
Sure.
Okay, so just shorter reins.
I'm gonna bounce all over the place.
You're okay.
He's got a different canter. And like I said, it's really hard. But like my trainer said, think of it as a hula hoop. So instead of like going like this, your hips want to go like side to side. And it's going to take a while because I even am not that great at sitting it. But you'll get a hang of it. So it's just going to be the inside rein, pick it up a little bit and just kind of play with it, you know, little wiggles. And then your outside leg and then kiss to him.
Okay, should I ask him to not try or what?
Why don't you let him walk a couple steps and then ask him to do it? Then I would shorten your range just a little bit more for the canter, because once he gets going.
Sorry. Can I talk to him for a minute?
He knows she's going to ask, isn't he? Yeah, go ahead. Okay.
Now try to remember the rotation.
Yep. Inside rein, bring his nose in a little. Because he's got his nose poked out. He's got his nose poked out a lot. No, she was laughing because she was ducking from the camera. She didn't want me to film her.